just coming up to Darlington. The commute to work usually takes me about 40 minutes. And to be honest, I'm pretty much used to commuting. Some people don't really like doing, they like to have their work on their doorstep and everything like that. But for me personally, I like to have, like a lot of people, not to be reminded of the workplace. I can't be one of these people who kind of like lives opposite where they work or live above the shop where they work. You need to have a complete. They need to be completely separate entities, because usually, people are different at work as what they are outside of work. It's just one of them human nature things. So for me, commuting 40 minutes to work, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. In fact, if I ever get work, a new job near where I live, I can see myself commuting 40 minutes round the block to get to a job which is only 4 miles away, because I'm so used to doing this commute. It's not really a stretch for me, So yeah, we're just coming up to Darlington turn off. Used to live in Darlington, not anymore. Quite a big town, actually, Darlington. A lot of building going on. And we're heading now towards Scotch Corner, near where I live. Right, just approaching Scotch Corner now. And any of you don't know what Scotch Corner is, it's like a main junction on the A1, because it is one of the few places on this stretch of road where you can go from one side of the country to the other. If you go towards Penrith, you're going over the Pennines into Lancashire, Cumbria, and the only other road which does that really is if you go to Newcastle and go over the road from Newcastle to Carlisle via Hexham. So it is a bit of a main hub for anybody who's travelling to the Lake District as well. If you come to Scotch Corner, in the middle of summer, this roundabout is absolutely crammed full of caravans. It's absolutely chock-a-block. So we're going to Richmond now, and we're going to check out what's in my local bottle shop. It's not really a bottle shop, it's a garage, but it's got craft beer in, and it's really good place to pick up some stuff. Anybody who's a bit kind of like not up in their geography, we're actually North Yorkshire now. We just passed the sign on the A1. Gob's country. And we're just on the outskirts of the Yorkshire Dales. Really, Richmond is a gateway to the Yorkshire Dales. It's one of the main towns in North Yorkshire. It's right on the edge of the Yorkshire Dales, and it's where lots of tourists kind of like stop off before journeying more into the Dales, like Leyburn and Midland, and cracking breweries in the Yorkshire Dales as well. cracking place. So hopefully there won't be any roadworks, because there was a load of roadworks on this stretch. But hopefully there won't be. But the weather's been absolutely terrible this past week. Absolutely dire. Really wet and miserable. I suppose Yorkshire is renowned for getting the rain a lot. Definitely. So, coming up to how many miles? We've got a couple of miles. We'll go over some really irritating road, some speed vans in a minute. Once we get over the bridge. Like you do. Just coming over to, here we go. This is a bit of a twat, this bridge, but I'm gonna go. Fuck it. There we go, easy peasy. Right, prepare for the fucking speed bumps. I try to dodge them, because, you know, you're damaging your fucking car at the end of the day, aren't you? It's your car, you know, and at the end of the day, you get all these kind of people who they're getting too fast through my village and all this rubbish. Well, you can pay for me bloody car when it gets damaged on a bloody speed bump. You know what I mean? Winds me up. All these bloody churchgoers in these small villages. Go over this one, I suppose. There used to be a really good pub along here, on our left. It's just coming up here where the post office van is. Used to be a really good pub. Hence, it's not here anymore. You know, part of the fabric of well, she's copying me in front now. She saw me in the view mirror dodging the bumps. Part of, you know, life now. It's now worse seeing, you know, local pubs shut, is it? Saying that, I don't really go in my local pub. But... So we are still in tier 2. I work in tier 3. And so you're finding lots of people who live, say, in Darlington and Barnard Castle or wherever, coming over to our area for beers and stuff. So there we go. So just coming up to my adoptive town of Richmond, you could say. Then we'll go to the box shop. I won't take the camera in, just in case. Last time I took a camera in the shop, I got kicked out by security at Tesco in Durham. And it's the last drive home back to me village. I do like Richmond though, it's a nice place, Richmond. Got some nice spots to eat and drink. Castle, local brewery, Richmond Brewery, they do okay beers. They're kind of like, you know, middle of the road beers, you know, like a small, if you want, homebrew company if you want, because it's all right, like these, you know, drinkable stuff. So the beers I'm thinking of getting, I think, because I'm in Yorkshire, in God's country, I might have to get some Yorkshire beers, like you do. Now this part of the road is absolutely terrible. You've got 1, 2, 4 schools together. 4 schools together, right next door to each other. Of course, this is a main educational part for, you know, the Dales, because people come in from all over, you know, Leyburn and all over the Dales to come to these schools. and there's about 4 of them together. And I tell you what, they all churn out their pupils at the same time, and it is absolutely chaos along this stretch of road. Absolutely chaos. So let's see. We're going to go to the bottle shop and see what's at the bottle shop. Garage bottle shop. And there we go. You see the. Hopefully the forecourt will not be busy. It's a tiny forecourt in this garage, and the problem being is that there's no room to park. I'm hopeful this time of day there might be a wee bit of room, and what I'll do is I will go over here like you do, park and just reverse back, bit of a manoeuvring, and I'll just go along here, and that should be enough, boys and girls.